Daryl, yeah, they run shit. Current world events and forever on some dumb shit. Fun lit with a bush light, especially, even though they always getting banned. Allegedly. Crack a bourbon, peep the sermon, it's just 2 dolts. And you know they hold it down like it's 2 ropes. So crack a bourbon, peep the sermon, it's just 2 dolts. Taking over in the game, bringing new hope.
Surprise time, everybody. Yay. Welcome.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
So stupid.
It's solemn episode. Especially when fucking internet sucks. Like, to me, I think if you're paying for a service, it should work.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. But if you're paying for a service, it should work. Happy ending massage. You should get there.
And if you don't, then what?
I think you get to kill them. If you go to like the really migrant-y places, I think you can choke them and kill them. Is that a thing?
Interesting. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Sounds
Back when
plausible.
Trump was in office, it used to be like a mail-in fee. You know, like if you killed like a foreign prostitute, it was like
you just had to write a check out to some fucking, what are those things called, charity?
Yeah, and then you have to like go into fucking like rehab, like deeply upset about my actions of killing yet another migrant sex worker. I'm sorry. I'm going into rehab. Rehab has like all Chinese dolls, and
it's a completely different rehab.
Yeah, you only fake
you only fake go for, like, you don't go for killing migrant sex workers. You go for something else. They just keep changing it all the time.
Instead of the CPR dolls, it's just these Chinese hooker dolls and they got a little bell on it if you choke it too hard. That's cool.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Cat playing with a dead ass mouse.
I found myself being very property protective today.
Does this have anything to do with your crackhead neighbor?
It does.
Oh, here we go. I love these stories.
I don't know if you know this, Daryl, but
no,
poor people love dogs. I think dogs are just like, hey, that guy. Like, dogs hitch their wagons to the worst people ever, because it's like, you obviously know that they don't have food. They do meth all the time. They don't have food. They might have rats. That might be all right. But no food. So the kids, the pool people come. They got these big mounds of dirt. And they got these big mounds of rocks and big mounds of other shit. And so the kids go, hey, we want to go out and play on the fucking thing. I'm like, okay. Just don't play on the one with all the metal spikes sticking out from all of the debris that they fucking pulled out of the yard. And another fucking poor person dog just starts coming in my yard. And it's fine if the dog's going to shit in my yard. It's way on the other end of the property. What am I going to do?
Just run it over to the lawnmower.
I'm thinking about gassing up the pump pellet gun and just shooting him in the ass once or twice.
There you go. That might deter him from...
Because I think legally I could shoot it.
I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, I think legally you can... No, you can kill sex workers legally. I know that. Yes, but you cannot kill...
Yeah, animal. Bob Barker shows up if you do that.
And that'd be weird because he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead as fuck. I told you, Abby. But...
Bitch.
So the kids are playing on this mound and this fucking... And it's a pit bull. And I like pit bulls because I have a pit bull. But I don't like other people's pit bulls. Which is what the song OPP is about.
Other people's pit bulls.
Yes. Hello. First one of the day. You get it. So then, like, Max starts running around because he's a kid in a yard. And the dog starts barking. And the dog starts fucking charging at him. And I'm up on the porch. No way down. So I run out of the house and I'm like, hey, 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 do the dad voice. Hey, hey, hey. And some scraggly ass bitch comes and gets her stupid fucking dog. And you know what I said?
Cigarette dangling out of her mouth.
Oh, they always do. Always do. I saw
money for cigarettes too.
Yeah. Like one of these guys.
Like barely stuck to the fucking lip.
When they talk, it's like, come on,
back. Just wiggles.
Yeah. I'm like, So instead of me going, get your fucking dog out of my yard, I say, hey, thanks so much. Kill him with kindness.
Yeah, a little condescending, they don't understand what's
No,
happening.
I meant thanks so much, but my voice is condescending.
Yes. So
I can't help that. Yeah, that too. I'm very condescending as a person. Oh God.
What happened?
Okay, the whole screen went black.
Oh, I was gonna say I was actually able to see you without that ridiculous fucking glare.
Oh, cool. Yeah, everything went down for a minute. Anyways, we're back. So yeah, I got very property defending, and I think it's kind of all built into us. Like you have your dwelling. If someone gets too close to your dwelling, you kind of fucking freak out a little bit.
Yeah.
But man, I was ready to kill that fucking dog. Like if a dog bit my kid, even if it's a kid I don't like that much, still got to kill it, right?
I think so.
Like
throw hands. Speaking of like fighting animals today, one of the guys at Vinny's this morning was talking about fighting a kangaroo, and we went back and we watched that clip of the dude's dog.
Yeah,
like the kangaroo starts just fucking with the dog, and he walks over and he throws a very nice right hand.
Yeah,
and catches the kangaroo in the fucking jaw, and the kangaroo just fucking squares up. Chest gets fucking huge. That thing was ripped. I don't think I'd fight a kangaroo.
The worst part I've heard about kangaroos is not their biting or their hands, but they hop up on their tail and they use their feet to scratch you. They could disembowel you.
Yes. Yeah.
Here's the thing about dogs, though. If someone's fucking with your dog, even if you don't like your dog, you go a little John Wick on them.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if the poor people like their dogs as much as like regular white people like their dogs. And I'm not saying that they're black. They're extremely white. They're like zombie white.
Yeah. You notice what black people don't do is meth.
Yeah, they don't do meth.
Weird.
Yeah.
At all.
They do the crack cocaine.
Did you see any black people in Breaking Bad? I didn't.
Yeah, but it was in New Mexico too. Like, what's the population there? There's like one black dude, and he's actually like Filipino.
He's actually there for rehab because they have very good rehab facilities out there in New Mexico.
Like, what are you here for? I fucking choked this migrant sex worker. Callbacks. So yeah, I just found myself getting very property defensive. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking like. I every day I hope there's a fucking mushroom cloud that comes up over the trees, and yeah,
it doesn't drift in your yard. You just hope you see it.
Yeah,
I hope the wind blows it in another direction.
I hope they all die.
Yeah,
and I don't know if they're good or bad people, but they've.
I'm gonna say if they're doing math, they're not good people.
They've made it in my head that they're bad people.
Yeah,
you know, like some people, like in my world, if somebody has a Bible quote in their email signature, they'll never pay your good. Whoops, they're never gonna. Not
gonna say that. Not gonna work here.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're never gonna pay on time. Yeah. It's like they go to church on Sunday so they can be an asshole on Monday.
Yeah. Hey, well, I went to church.
These guys are just blaring. Like, no lie, I went to go shut that camera off. And they're blaring. Just guess what's the most rednecky we do math song to listen to?
Sweet Home Alabama.
Close. Freebird.
Fuck, that was gonna be choice too.
Those are cousins that fuck each other. Those songs, like at Christmas time, everyone goes to sleep and they just go into a closet and fuck each other. So, yeah, like you can't make up how trashy these people are. First of all, I got some questions about poor people that do meth. Where do they keep getting cars from? They get a lot of cars.
And that's the thing that's always it's always funny seeing that question posed on Facebook and like that meme or whatever. It's like, what's something poor people always have money for? Tattoos, cigarettes, and alcohol.
Yep.
It's insane. And apparently cars and dogs too.
And adult tricycles.
That's a new thing.
Bro, I haven't seen a tricycle. I don't even think my kids owned a tricycle. They have 4 adult tricycles.
Those things are sick, though.
Sure. to carry meth. They're like the Wicked Witch of the West, but instead of coming to collect a fucking cute little dog and disrupt Dorothy's life, they're just throwing meth out like a little fucking paper boy. And the police all know about it. That's the most fucked up part. So I had to go grab food that Tanya got for me from a restaurant. She was having a drink with her brother was in town. And so I take Max because Olivia was at soccer. I take Max down there, and literally outside, not even dusk out, these people are outside in a parking lot all smoking crack. Not my people, not my people. My people do meth.
Yeah.
But out in the air in the daylight,
They're Hunter Biden.
They're taking hits and going, of crack. And I could throw a football and hit a medical or no, like a marijuana dispensary. Wouldn't you think that they would just have a police officer just there?
You'd almost think, but you wonder where that is on the radar of things where you're at. I mean,
well, you got to think if someone's doing crack, they need money. If they need money and they don't work because they do crack, they're going to steal.
Yeah.
You know, cause and effect. Clitoris, you know? I just want to say clitoris.
Clit commander.
Can you imagine if a girl was like,
Tangent.
You should lick my clitoris. I'd be like, God damn, are you a doctor?
She really Jesus Christ. Enunciates it better. Clitoris.
Is it clitoris
like
or clitoris?
Fucking Sheila's ass.
God bless Sheila. Yeah, I got very property defensive. I was like, you know what? This is my land. Get your crack dog off of it. But, you know, I think I'm going to put that thing at, it goes to what, 10 pumps on a pump action little air rifle?
You might be able to get a couple more than that.
I might go to 5.
I think if you do that, it starts, the pressure it becomes almost like negative pressure.
It's like it dissipates.
Yeah.
But I think if I go 5, I could still hit it at about 50 yards right in the butt.
No way you're shooting a BB gun 5 pumps 50 yards accurately. Somebody else might. You're not, though. You're not.
I'll have Max do it. Wow.
Dude. I tried to poop. Didn't happen.
I sat there for a while and nothing was coming out. And then I did you ever fake your asshole out where you're like, all right, I guess we're done here.
Yeah. You just unreal some toilet paper and all of a sudden you just lift the cheek and it's like.
I had no idea how my asshole had an ear. He's like, wait, okay, I guess we're going to. You really calling my bluff? I'm like, I am, dude. Get on with the show.
Yeah.
I was sitting at Chili's. What? You go to Vinny's? I go to Chili's. I don't have a fucking Vinny's.
I go to Vinny's once a week. You go to Chili's 3 times a week.
Usually once a week, but I had the kids yesterday and they wanted Chili's. So I started making some notes. Okay, I'm speaking in generalities here. Okay? Like if I were to say that I walked past someone in the waiting room and they were talking on a speakerphone, we all would know in a general sense who I was speaking about or what type of person I was speaking about, right?
I am not going to answer that.
I'm not going to tell you to answer it. I'm just saying if someone's on speakerphone in public, broad strokes, we know kind of who that person is, right? So I wanted to think of like I wanted to think like broad strokes, like what are the best things that a bar should have? Like broad strokes. Like, so for example, I said a cute but not too hot bartender. And the reason I say that is this. For some reason, every dental hygienist that's a woman is a fucking 10. And I don't like going to the dentist anyways, but you go there and you have this model scraping shit that you fucking didn't floss out 6 months ago. I don't like that. If a bartender's too hot, And I will say the only one that gets a little bit of a pass would be the bartender in Maryland when we were there in Baltimore, because she was extremely hot, but she was cool, but cute, but not too hot of a bartender. That's like that was my lead off hitter. If you're going to be a successful bar, you should have that. What say you?
I thought there was more to that.
There's definitely more. I thought we were gonna have a little. I think TVs, chicken wings, jukebox.
All right. Now, are you talking Chili's or are you talking a bar?
A bar. We're opening a bar from scratch.
Yes, we've discussed this 100 times. You need male and female, 8s and 9s with personality.
Or a really cool 6.
7 is about as low as that.
That's fair. That's fair.
That goes. Even like, yeah, I think you're right. I don't think you can have 10s.
No.
But you have to have good looking males and you have to have good looking females.
Like, how are you going to flag down a 10? Like, hey, you can do that to a 6.
Yeah.
Tough to do it to a 7. 8s, you got to kind of do this.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do this. And you shouldn't snap anyways.
No, I no.
Don't want to be a cunt about it, but
I don't understand how. I mean, you see those memes too, and whatever on Facebook or Instagram Reels or whatever the fuck they are about people trying to get the bartender's attention and what to do, what not to do, and that is like the big number one. Don't wave, don't snap, don't point, don't wave money around. It's like,
oh, dude,
are you ever in that? Are you honestly? Have you ever remembered a point that you were that much in a hurry for a drink?
To me, if I wait more than 15 minutes to get like at least someone making the eye contact, that's when I start going like, what the fuck? Yeah. But it's so funny to see like they're like 21. It's the first time at a bar and they already have their cash out and they're like waving their cash or like kind of doing this when the bartender walks by. It's like, all right, but here's one of my commandments. If we were going to open a bar, if my beer, if let's say this is, you could see through this, right?
So let's just say it's a bottle.
Yeah. If my beer is 3/4 of a way down, I shouldn't have to ask you for a beer. I want you to initiate it, especially if you're a 7 to a 9. Go, do you want another one? Let me get you another one. Daryl, go ahead. Question.
Does that still transpire if the bar's packed?
Well, that's tough. Supply and demand, you know, but I would also do this. I would have a place to go get beer, draft, cans if you got them, bottles, whatever. But if you want a specialty drink, go to the specialty drink bar, because there's nothing worse than when you're trying to gas up a bunch of beers and then somebody's got to make a fucking martini and they got to do fucking this thing for fucking 38 minutes. It's like, come on.
So you're saying there should be separate stations. If you want a bottle or a canned beer or a draft beer or a basic mixed drink like
gin,
a rum and
tonic,
Coke,
yeah, sure.
2 ingredient maximum mixed drink. You go to this station.
Yeah.
If you want a flying pink squirrel or a martini or an old fashioned or something like that.
Is that what a clitoris is? A flying pink squirrel?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm just, those food drinks.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that there should be different stations for different expectations. So for example, like, if you go to some of the wineries up here, it's one line to get served, whether you're getting a beer or whether you're going to do a wine tasting.
A flight, yeah.
Not even a flight. They don't just fill it up. It's like, oh, well, you get to try 3 different types. Okay. And then you do that thing and fucking whatever. Oh, yeah, I guess we're going to go with the bottle of dry red. Like, you're waiting behind someone that's there for 10 minutes discussing what type of wine they want when all I want is a Busch Light. No. Separate the categories. Separate it out.
That's the thing nowadays. I think it's actually the culture's changed. I just remember going out to the clubs and watching people order these drinks that were 3 or 4, 5 different things put into it.
Sure.
Bartenders struggling to make them. Now it's like, you want to work at a bar. Honestly, you need to know a couple fancy drinks to know how to make them. And
Maybe
other than that, man,
Manhattan's
it's
tough.
it's
Cosmo's a little
at
tough.
Vinny's. You're opening bottles of beer,
Yeah.
or you're making a fucking Captain and Diet, or a gin and tonic, or
Yeah.
a vodka cran, and that's all you're doing.
I think Sex in the City had a lot to do with that when we were
Yeah,
out and
they
about. Like,
glamorized all those fucking.
oh, I want a
goofy
Cosmo.
drinks.
I want this. Or like if you want like an actual margarita, not with margarita mix, but like made with agave and all the other fucking
Yeah.
accoutrement. You like, I get that you want that. Or maybe have paddles. I'm gonna like an auction, you know?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today. I'm like, because the kids had a soccer clinic Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Max was sick, so he didn't go to most of them. Yes, go ahead.
How many of those days did you drop your kids off and go to the bar?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I know you're not gonna, because I know the truth, and that's why I asked that question.
It was a bit of a deep end week. But yeah, I just think when you're waiting and then you see like this shucka, and believe me, I appreciate mixologists and like I appreciate the whole art that goes into making a good drink, even obscure ones. I think it's cool that some people are really into it, almost like the way that some people are really into craft beer and all that kind of shit. However, if all you have to do is reach into the thing with the ice in it and pull out a Busch Light bottle and do this to it, and you're doing shucka for fucking 35 minutes, tell me and say, hey, I know you guys are drinking beer. This is what I would do if I was a bartender.
Yeah.
This is how I was going to get all the tips. Because when you're a bartender, you're very entrepreneurial. You got to play the field, right? I would say, hey guys, I know you're drinking beers. These guys are going to order some specialty drinks. Why don't I just back you up a little bit?
Yeah.
I'll throw a couple down.
Yeah, but do you want your beers sitting there just getting warm?
The way that I drink beer, they don't get warm. Cousin Brenda, how are you?
Oh, what's up, cousin Brenda?
I just drink the beers like a goddamn giant.
It's tough at Vinny's now, with Busch Light being in a can. Obviously, the bartenders cannot see how your beers are doing, and usually the bartenders there are right on top of your shit. Like you said, you're at that quarter of a beer left, and your next one's coming.
Yeah.
And then you've been there for a couple hours. Then they start asking, hey, do you want another one? Do you want another bucket? They're in, the regulars are going to be there for a few hours. So, you can slam 4 or 5 beers at them. But that Busch Light cans, at least now people are starting to bring in koozies.
Yeah.
For the cans.
There you go. Yep.
So it's like, as soon as the can comes out of the koozie, bartender's like, ooh, new beer coming at you.
This
want to
does
know?
bring me to my next.
I had Donna trained, but she wasn't there today.
Bitch.
With my beers is not to open the can because they go into the koozie so much better.
Oh, of course, yeah, yep.
But the bartender today, Monica, she just kept opening them, and I'm like, oh, I gotta twist and push, and I'm like, try not to spill.
You're like bukkake your face.
Yeah.
So I think bars should have a semblance of a commandment type of a setup, right? Like commandment 1 would be if.
Are these written on a sign on the wall as well?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think everyone has
for all the patrons to know it, just at least see it there.
Remind me new hire, and then I'll go to my number 2. Number 2 would be frequent flyers.
Also known as regulars.
Treat your regulars like they are superior because they fucking are. If I'm at a bar and I tip well.
Yeah.
If I'm at a bar and I've been there, if I'm considered a regular, right? Let's say, what would be a regular realistically for a standard bar, not alcoholics like us, but like 3 or 4 times a month. That'd be probably a regular.
No. A week.
I'm not saying not the way that you and I go to bars, or not the way that most people go to bars that we know.
So you're saying once a week is similar?
I would say once a week. Yeah.
That would be
4 to 5 times a month.
Flyers.
Yeah.
You're right.
A regular is let's say 2+ times a week.
Yeah.
So I would have a distinction. If you're a fucking regular, I'm always going to run by and go, hey guys, I got a couple more drinks coming in, but where are we at? Frequent flyer, maybe I do it a little bit less. Newbies, Still got to
Lucky
earn
if
the
you get a
clientele.
fucking drink.
Still got to earn the clientele. Still got to treat them right. But why do some bars go above and beyond to serve these fucking people that are never going to be here again when I'm going to be here tomorrow? I don't like that.
Yeah.
The next thing is new hires. This fucking kid that was working yesterday, first of all, had gold-rimmed glasses like he's fucking Harry Potter. Fuck him.
Took
And
a little lightning bolt.
yeah, he was just fucking. And so Zach goes, I want a kettle one on the rocks. Double kettle one on the rocks. That's what Zach was ordering. He goes, okay, well, what's kettle one? This kid has no fucking business being behind a bar. Now, I get the talent pool's really low. But make that fucker the beer guy and make the other fucker that's behind the bar the fucking kettle one guy.
Where do the females come in? What are they doing?
There's only one. First of all, there's a few females. So there's a top bar and there's a bottom bar. We always kind of go to the bottom bar because the top bar gets all the new people and fuck them. So, but they put the cute girl up there, which they should. Eye candy. She's awesome. She thinks that, first of all, her name's Olivia, and she thinks that
You're funny.
She thinks that the God, what did she fucking say? She thinks that the media is making white men gay. Bitches, why is Bomb not broadcasting from Applebee's or something? Where are the kids? Kids are upstairs. Wife is home. My son has an ear infection. It's been a long fucking week. I was just at Chili's.
Yeah, Adam, you just missed this conversation by like 5 minutes.
Adam, what are some, let's say we're all going to open a bar. What are some prerequisites, Cousin Brenda, open up to you as well? Like, what are some staples that we need to have? I also think every bar should sell chicken wings. Now, in Buffalo, no brainer. Yeah. But any other place that I've worked, hit or miss.
I'm curious to think about how Adam thinks about this because that motherfucker doesn't leave his house. I mean,
it is tough. He's got those big boards with the yarn all,
behind that curtain.
Yeah.
It's nondescript, but if you move it, you know some things.
He's got that fucking full-size pillow made out of human skin. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, man. I think there should be some standards. Like, I do believe that every bar should have some sort of an outdoor patio area.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a late summer evening.
The yellowing goat, huh?
Oh, Asian.
Does it have jaundice or
is the logo a squinty-eyed goat in a trees with a sniper rifle in Vietnam?
Little fucking dome hat.
I was trying to make a racist joke about it not being able to say brah. Instead of bots, brah. Because the L's are ours.
Do you remember the Facebook post we put up years ago about us trying to buy it? We thought we were going to buy a bar and everything. And it fucking absolutely spiraled out of control with the fucking midget bouncers in the little garden. Holy fuck. I love when that pops up on my feed. I laugh so fucking hard. We went
next time it is
completely left.
We got to go over it. Yeah, we got to go over it and read all of it. There's just like if you have the room, I think darts are a good thing to have. If you don't have the room, don't fucking have darts.
Same goes with a pool table.
I agree.
Don't have a pool table that you have to have on wheels, and by Thursday night you're stepping on the little pedals and moving the pool table over the corner. And like you said, a lot of times they jam a pool table in there because it does make some money, and it's in the way. You can't believe how much room you actually need for a pool table.
Pool tables are what, 8 feet by 4 feet or something.
Bar tables like 6 by 4.
6 by 4. Like, and then you need another 5 feet radius around it.
Yeah.
And instead of that, here's my pitch, because you know how I feel about this. No pool tables, but we have some video games. Obviously, Golden Tee. You got to pay for Golden Tee. But I think free play on things like Pac-Man, like vintage games. They don't take up a lot of room. They're nostalgic. The one bar that I took you to the one time, bar food prerequisites, absolutely. Yeah, I want to know what we're thinking here. The one bar I took you to, if you buy a beer or if you buy a pitcher of beer, you get $1 in tokens. So you're drinking and you're playing.
Yeah.
I like that.
What was that place we went to? Barcade?
Barcade.
That place was fucking awesome. And if I ever had the mad money to open a bar, that would be what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I would pay a fucking DJ to play 90s music constantly.
Mm-hmm. I'm hearing
I would have a billion fucking old school video games and some newer ones.
The fact that you could play GoldenEye on N64 at a TV at the bar is fucking perfect.
Like, there's a place in Ann Arbor we go to every time we take Abo there. It's called Pinball Pete's.
Yeah, we walk past that.
Yeah,
and you're like, they don't have beer. You don't want to go.
Yeah, no. And the first, when you walk in at street level, they have like all the old games right at the top. They have Joust and Cubert and shit like that going on, Missile Command. Then you go downstairs and they got mad pinballs machines down there. And then they just start going with some random shit. They got a bunch of air hockey tables off skee ball.
Nice.
And just, a bunch of stupid shit. And then in one corner, they got some of the older video games. But yeah, and it just keeps people moving and occupied.
Yep.
But that barcade place was the fucking jam. That hit me right in the wheelhouse. I'm like, you're playing good music. We got video games. You don't have to bother a bartender for change.
Yep.
Just go over to the fucking machine. You get a little bucket. You walk around. And the cool thing was it was all quarters and not coins. So if you didn't spend them all, you could just go home with your pocket full of quarters.
Well, and so what I like about that place is they have tokens.
See, that's what I don't like.
So you make your own currency.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's good in a way because if
business-wise, it's genius.
Yeah, because that way if people buy $10 in tokens, but only spend $7,
you still got their $10.
You still got your $10. Yeah, I guess.
And the machines are on regardless.
Yeah.
So whether you're playing a machine or not,
no
skin off my fucking dick. Is it ass or dick? Skin off my ass. Skin off my ass. Dick. Ass dick. No, I think so. Let's talk music real quick. I'm a fan of live music. You are not a fan of live music.
I would not have bands at my bar.
So around here, the only reason you can get some people to go to a place is by having live music. And these little local artists and some people from Nashville come out here and they build their following. And so you pay them because they're going to promote you, but then you also promote them through your venue. And it's kind of, when it works out right, it ends up working out pretty good. Yeah, it works out. Everything I said checks out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of going to a small bar where a band is playing at the absolute loudest.
That's
their
the problem.
Will go, and you cannot have a conversation with somebody. Motherfucker, I'm going to check your equipment, and you hooked up to your speakers. Your speaker goes to 10. You're not playing any louder than a 6.
This is why
over the din of the crowd. That's all you need to do.
People forget, like, especially most of these artists, they forget that they're the wallpaper. We're not trying to see the Who in 1973. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but some bands deserve it. But I would have my own house system that you dial into.
And I can control it.
Yeah, and it only goes to a certain level. Now, if it's incredibly packed, then we can toggle it up a little bit because obviously you have the following that designates us to turn it up a little bit. But I was at Honker Hill, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and this one band played so fucking loud. When they hit their first note on guitar, you could see everyone get up and start moving back.
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta be a cue for you to turn your fucking shit down. You're not fucking Slash. You're a guy playing fucking shitty guitar in a winery.
Yes, there is nobody here with a fucking record contract in the backseat of their fucking Volvo out in the parking lot. They're going to sign you.
Yeah. the fat guy with the fucking stogie from Wayne's World isn't going to show up in his limo.
Yeah.
Because we triangle the signals. It's a concert of what? Sheila Caban. So I agree with Big D. Oh, Big D now. Is that the DJ name?
I don't know. No, DJ
DJ
Bush
Panda?
Light.
DJ Panda. Bush Light's fucking
Everybody
great.
keeps thinking I should go that.
Yes.
I was DJ Bush Light for the parade. I think he's gonna have to come out every year for the parade.
I got some Bush Light hats made out of Bush Light cardboard.
Oh, one of those guys, huh?
I will bring some. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. Just-
Well, when Party City was going out of business, it was like these were usually $25, but now they're 98% off. I'm like, I'm going to buy the whole rack. And that's going to be $5. And I'm going to have a lot of hats. Yeah. So let's see here. What else was I talking about here? Let's go novelty items. Number 1, with a bullet, shot wheel. The shot wheel hits. You had a great experience with me with the shot wheel. A lot of people say they like the shot wheels. Shot wheels are fucking. Mwah.
I loved that. Was that the monkey place or the mushroom place we were at?
It was the
place where I put my balls on a table while we were
ugly
playing.
monkey. The ugly monkey. No offense, Ortiz.
I liked 2 things about that place. 3 things. The beer pong table, which is a novelty thing. Again, if you got a ping pong table, at least that thing you could fold up and is relatively flat and push it against the wall or in the back room. It's out of the way. Done.
Good call.
I liked the shot wheel, especially if you do it where the shots aren't super involved. You know,
Adam, I agree. I think shuffleboard needs to be considered because it doesn't take up a lot of real estate.
Shuffle puck.
Shuffle puck, not shuffleboard. Yes. We're not in Florida.
Yeah.
75 years old.
And I liked the 55-gallon drum of dollar mystery beers.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot about that.
I loved that. And it was funny after a while we started paying that guy a little bit more.
Yep.
To look a little under the surface. So I think what we were trying to get him, we were trying to find the land sharks.
Yeah.
Bro, give me $2 a bottle if you can dig out some land sharks.
And he's taking the $1 for the thing and putting the other dollar in his pocket.
Yeah.
We're tipping 100% at this point.
Yeah. And we still got a beer for $2, which we were happy as fuck about.
Yeah. Yeah. Shot wheels are good. I did go to, there's a place out here called the Vets where they do the kamikaze shot where I think you put a helmet on and they hit you with the helmet and then you take a shot and they throw water in your face.
Yeah.
Novelty wise, it's funny. If you see it done once or twice, you only go once.
The only novelty shot I would like is a somewhat well endowed bartender female. Ooh. And you get to do a test tube shot out of her cleavage.
I think that's fine. I think that you would have some marital issues if that were the case.
Trouble.
Yeah. I could get away with it. You could not.
No.
So I'd have to take yours and then there'd be this whole thing. I wrote down. Oh, now this could also get you in trouble. I was thinking it'd be funny. Let's say you go to an old trophy shop and you buy a bunch of trophies, right? Like they're on sale. You get them for $5. If your tab is over $100, you can pick a trophy to go home with.
Oh, you brought this up before when we were doing something, and that was your thing.
I just think that would be cool.
Yeah.
But now on a random fucking Tuesday, my tab's $100, and I don't need to be showing up.
You're walking out of the fucking bar at 3:30 in the afternoon like you won a Stanley Cup.
I don't need to be showing up home pretending to be sober with a fucking trophy that says I am not sober. But also this, a lot of places like Vinny's, they sell t-shirts. They sell hoodies. You graciously gave me a hoodie for a Christmas present, which I love and I appreciate. I do think that if your tab is over $100, you get a t-shirt for 80% off.
There you go.
So we cover our cost on the t-shirt, right?
Yeah, because if
$5.
Yeah, you could probably get them made for pretty ass cheap when you're going to buy them in fucking mad bulk like that.
And here's the deal. we already made our money off of you, and now you're going to buy a T-shirt that you wear that tells people about our place, and it has the 10 Commandments on the back of it.
Oh, there you go.
Thou shall not have a beer that's almost gone without being asked for another. We shall reward regulars. We also have Asians in the back that you can choke and kill. Hypothetically, where are we at with sex rooms?
Allegedly.
I don't like bars, and this is, you see this less and less after COVID and shit like that, but I don't like bars that have the guy in the bathroom, like the towel guy.
What
So
is the purpose there?
every time I go piss, I get a mint. I can spray some cologne, and then I got to tip this guy $1.
Yeah.
to
Why?
pee. And
Then
then if you
hand
don't
me a
tip, you're
fucking
an
paper
asshole.
towel that I can just put my hand underneath the thing and it comes out.
Yeah, this one place he would just do he'd hit the sensor. It's like, you get $1 for that?
I always go in to piss and wash my hands, get my own towel. I put my own soap on my own hands and I wash my own hands. I don't let him wash my hands. Then I dry my hands and I walk out. I'm like, and sometimes it's like walking out of the store not buying something. You feel that little bit of guilt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, there should be nobody in the bathroom at all with you.
I would also insist
Other
that
dudes.
instead of the toilet seats that go down, our toilet seats go up
Yes.
in the guys' room. So
Yes.
like, if you're gonna shit, there's no piss on that thing.
Yeah.
I also do like the bathroom doors that go all the way down to the bottom.
Is that so if you're in there taking a shit and somebody doesn't recognize your sneakers
Yeah.
when you're out in the bar and you're like, that dude just fucked up that whole bathroom?
Yeah. It's like you're shitting in a closet.
I worry about that at work
Fantastic.
sometimes. I
Yeah.
get really weird about that. Like I wait until everybody's done pissing and washing their hands before I walk out of a stall. I don't know why.
As I've gotten older,
There's no
I
shame in it.
care less and less.
Yeah, I'm starting to get over that little bit of hump that
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, fuck it. Everybody poops, right? We all know.
It's called hustling every day. Every day, haters gonna hate, but bathrooms clean.
Isn't that a Taylor Swift lyric?
I think so. And then John Mayer fucked her in her ass and then left her. I think that's how it goes.
Okay.
They did this like little, like kind of like AI thing to see how many times she rhymed car with bar, and it's in like 9 songs.
One trick pony.
I'm in a car coming home from the bar. John Mayer fucked me in the ass and he's hustling. Bathrooms clean. I think that's how it goes. I think that's like verbatim.
Verbatim. That's
Yeah.
word for word how that song goes.
Yeah, it's fucking drivel. Yeah, I had some other little things for.
Where are you at with like tchotchkes and shit on the walls?
Hey, Farva, what was that place that we go to with all the stuff on the walls? Shenanigans. I think a bar should have its own unique flavor. Now, if I was going to pick the type of bar that I'd want a little bit of exposed brick. I probably, unlike, this, no offense to Ryan and his wonderful establishment, I would not have carpet on the floor.
Yeah, I think that's been there since the
70s?
Reagan administration. And I think it became one of those things where we're going to go to a bar that's got carpet.
And it has the slant.
Yes, it's not level floor at all.
So if you're going to have a slant, someone spills a drink, someone falls, it's probably better for insurance to have that thing with fucking outdoor turf or whatever the fuck that shit is. But Vinny's has
was shag carpet. It has been stepped on so much. It's flat now.
Yeah, I think I don't mind shit on the walls. I don't mind shit on the walls. Now,
unless it's just overkill. I mean, what about when we go to my saloon? I think that's too much. For my opinion, it's too much, but it's not my bar. That whatever they do seems to be working because every time we're in there, the bar's busy.
Because they have sevens being bartenders.
Yeah.
Especially, that's like an outpost bar. Like,
yeah,
it's like there's not that many bars out there.
No.
And you go in there and it's like, okay, it's kind of hopping in here. I did not expect it when we walked in there.
Saturday nights, yeah. It was busy as fuck.
Yeah. So busy.
Food's
I fell
good.
asleep in a plate of chicken wings.
That was Sunday night after golf.
I was drugged, allegedly. Yeah, I think a bar should have its own flavor. What was the one? Was it Fridays that had its like too much shit on the walls? Was it
Applebee's
Friday?
does.
Applebee's, yeah, Applebee's. It's a little too much, and
Yeah.
they got like the high school stuff, and you're
Yeah,
like,
all the towns and shit, and they got pictures of the kids in high school, and it's like, I don't know.
I do like how what's that place we like in Vegas? The trash bar.
Dino's
Dino's has a drunk of the week.
month.
Drunk of the month. I think a drunk of the month is definitely something to consider.
Yeah.
Now again, being married with children, I would not celebrate that as much as if I got it when I was 24.
Correct.
That's tough.
Yeah.
You can't walk around doing yard work with I got drunk of the month. When you have
T-shirt.
Yeah, you can't wear that to an assembly.
No.
I think every so often karaoke's fine. Especially like the time where we walked in the bar and it was all Down syndrome kids doing karaoke. For it. I don't mind the live music stuff, but not every day. I think live music should be capped a little bit. I don't mind the DJ stuff as long as it's 90s specific stuff.
Yeah.
But
see that we got actually talking with Monica about that today. She was talking about the Christmas party on Sunday, and they had a DJ and they were playing Christmas music, and she's like, I wanted to kill myself after,
I get it.
hearing some of that shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm there with you. And then I was like, I would love to be able to get this DJ shit down to a point where I feel comfortable doing it in a bar. And I said, I'd love to ask, Ryan and Jill, I'm like, hey, on a random Saturday night, can I come in and spin beats for 3 or 4 hours? But right now, my problem is I don't have the library to handle people coming up and asking for this song and that song, because as soon as you have a DJ, that's the first thing they're doing.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm not a fucking jukebox, but then again, do you just say there's absolutely no request? You're going to listen to what I'm going to play, and I'm going to play to the people.
Then you're
and
kind of
whatever, but
nobody likes that kind of DJ.
well, yeah, but then the other half of that coin is like, I don't want to be constantly spending my time on my laptop downloading music and putting it through a program and getting it over and all that shit. Like Aub kept saying that I should DJ one of her dances and shit at the school. I cannot relate to the music today.
No.
I have no idea what this shit is you guys listen to.
Play that one song that's mumble rap that sounds like all the other songs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got that one.
And I don't want to sound like a grumpy old guy, but I'm a grumpy old guy at this point. Like, look at me. I'm what am I gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough fucking sled thing there. That's why you're almost better off with a jukebox. Just fuck it.
I agree.
Oh, your internet went to shit.
It did.
Everybody's on the fucking iPads. Tanya, get off the fucking internet. You're not back. You're out. Oh, video feed went to shit. Audio's garbage. It's like running a fucking internet-based business and you literally fucking have.
It's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. Fuck everything in the ass right now.
I love it. I'm so happy I'm here.
A little pop-up like, hey, your internet's slow. I'm like, yeah, I know, computer.
That's what I'm worried about when we move and we move to the country. And there's no FiOS out there. So everything that we have going right now, we're not going to have. And I can't wait for the kids to just start squawking about it.
If we cross the street and have dial-up.
Yeah. You got to use HughesNet. Get it from some random satellite. You are gone right now. There's like no words coming from you. You froze. It's like watching fucking 70s porn trying to stop it on a fucking titty in between all the squiggles. Well, everybody, that was fun. We made it 50 minutes before Chris's internet decided to go the way of the fucking crack fiends. I think they're stealing your internet. I think the crackheads have a cable plugged into your house and they've got a trench dug and they put like 84 miles of fucking cable in there to run it to their meth den. Yeah, he's gone, but it's just me. He's going to come back any minute. I hope, because I can't do this. I can't talk to myself very long without getting bored because my fucking head is swimming in alcohol right now. Not really all that much. It's more I'm tired than anything. I got a little nappy today and it was only about an hour, but I've been up since noon yesterday. Fucking exhausted. And I took a 5-hour energy drink and I drank my energy water and I have no energy. So I literally would not mind if his internet shit the bed for good and this ended and I could honestly go upstairs and go to sleep until tomorrow. Some point. It would be the most glorious thing ever. But my wife and children are having a movie night in the living room. They're watching the Garfield movie. I don't know if it's new. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I just saw my wife push the button and said it was $14.99 to rent this movie for 48 hours. I would have rather they went to Redbox, if that's even a thing, or Blockbuster. That's not a thing anymore. What's the other one? Family Video. That's gone. But I just can't believe we just paid $15 for a movie that we don't get to keep, and it's only good to watch for 2 days. Bullshit. But that's that. That's all I have on that topic. Oops, that's the wrong way. There we go. I know I keep trying to watch the comments on here to stay up to date. And Chris yells at me for doing my job, this is kind of my job, he tells me, but he still wants to yell at me for it. But every time I go to like a comment or do a reaction emoji, it biffs out all the comments and it just goes to a blank screen. And I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck we're doing. So I'm like in and out trying to figure that out because me and technology are not friends. So, Chris, where are you? I'm waiting for my phone to ring and it's him just screaming fucking mad. If he comes back on here and his hands are covered in blood, I think we all know what the fuck happened to him. He's probably going to snap. I don't know if he's got the all the kids are on their Bluetooth shit. He says his Bluetooth, if you're on Bluetooth, it kills his internet out there for some reason. I don't know that much about this shit. He always yells at me if something goes funky with mine because he's like, shut your Bluetooth off and all this. I'm like, my laptop is hardlined right to my router. I have a 50-foot Cat5 cable and it is plugged directly in the router. I run a speed test. It's pegs everything. So I have the best of the internets here. And he does not. And I know that makes him mad because he's very technical about this shit. So I can't even fucking bug out of this because I don't know how, and I don't think I have the power. But, I do. Hang on. Escape. Exit. Escape. Apparently my fucking, what do you call it? It's not working. There it goes. My keyboard thingy. Okay. I'm going to bug out of here and call him and figure what's going on. We're pushing an hour anyhow. And after we fix this technical difficulty, we shall be back. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so I've had this problem for about 5 years, and I get probably, I think I'm paying for what, 70 or 100 down, and I think 50 up, and I get 1 up and maybe 0.5 down.
Oh, I see. Let me double check here in my end. If I can lower down the bills that you had here.
I don't
okay?
care about, I will pay you more money if you can make it work. Can you
Yeah,
call
we
Mr.
understand.
Mediacom
But
and
here in my
do that?
end, mhm. Yeah. Here in my end, I also give here a refresh signal, okay? Because every time I follow with our troubleshooting stuff here, your modems need provision. So meaning we need to give a refresh signal of the modem that you are using with us. And also I will check here if your modem is updated one, okay? So that we can request this to our division.
Awesome. Thank you so
Your
much.
moment. You're welcome. And I do really also apologize for the inconvenience caused you with it.
You're good. Thank you.
You're welcome. After the line, please allow me 1 to 2 minutes.
Sure. Thanks. I am so livid right now. Like, there's people in third world countries that have better internet than me. Like, wherever this lady is, and I'm not being a dick, wherever she is, she goes to her house and she has better internet than I do. And she might be in New Jersey. I don't know. I'm just saying. She has better internet than I do. I'm on with Mediacom right now.
Oh, so we're gonna do this live.
Yeah, I'd rather just,
How the fuck is the word we're looking for? What you're at? What are you right now?
she's checking everything because she said she can lower my bills. I was like, I'll pay you more money if you can make it work.
Okay, yes, you're patiently waiting on the line. Chris, I need another 1 minute, okay? I'm almost done here at my end. And then after I fix it here, I will check what it is in my schedule and the area.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Did you just say thank you?
Yeah.
You know I adopt every accent
You
that I
are.
talk to.
Did you ask her what button to press for English?
I said, can you call Mr. Mediacom and tell him I'll pay him more money to get this fucking pile of shit to work? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It can't be this difficult to get internet. It's not 1997 right now.
I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this.
I'm gonna say it right now. It's the fucking poor people. I think they're on my internet.
That's what I said when
Did you really?
disappeared. Yeah, I said I think the meth heads dug a little trench and have like
They
8
probably
miles of
did.
fucking cable in there.
Dude, the other day there was a ladder.
Was it on a slopey roof?
Hold on 1 second.
Line. Chris, I am done here provisioning or giving a refresh signal of your modem that you have so that we can get the accurate number of the modem that you are using with
Okay.
us. And also I check if your modem is updated one. I see there's no issues with the modem because it's 3.1 wirelessly.
Do you sell a better one?
3.1, so meaning, yeah, you have a better you have a better modem. It's 3.1, so meaning the modem that you had is updated one.
Can I buy 4? If I buy 4 more modems, will it work? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
This lady's a robot.
If you would like to use personal modem so that you can save $14 every month, that will be okay. That will be, how much is the modem one? It's $199 something. Because the one that you are using with us here is rented one. And also, I check here in my end if one is scheduled in your area. I note here to our technicians that you are always experiencing slow speed and intermittent or cutting in and out connections for this for almost a month now.
I don't understand what she's saying, but she seems like she's trying. Yeah. If I could schedule like an in-home visit, or I don't know if you have therapy for modems, but it has some problems.
Yeah.
It's a little moody.
The schedule will be on July July 29 will be the sooner schedule, and there between 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., 8 a.m. to 10, between 10 to 12, 1 to 3.
Ninth.
It's Monday.
Yeah, July 29, that would be
Okay, yeah, I'm available at the earliest slot you have.
8 a.m. to 8:30.
Yep.
Will be okay with you?
That's perfect.
So what is the best contact number that our technicians can call you?
Yeah, it's the
6922.
Yep.
Okay. I just want. Do you have an alternate phone number or just this number?
That's that's my main number.
Okay. I just want to inform you that our technicians will call you 15 minutes before we arrive. So it is important that you need to answer any block private and a number during the time frame. So right now, Chris, don't touch anything on the box. Give the box or the cable box until it's fully restored.
I'm getting ready to set it on fire. Just between me and you, like in the safe zone, like I'm getting ready to set it on fire. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. After by this time, don't touch anything.
I won't touch a thing. I promise you.
Okay, 10 to 15 minutes until it's fully restored. And Chris, you mentioned to me that you were complaining about your bills. You know what? I can check promo here in my end for you because you are our customer since 2019. So you would like me to check promo for you and lower down your bills and take advantage with our extender of the Wi-Fi. The extender of the Wi-Fi with that will be give you a better signal in your locations to your house.
Is she taking a breath yet?
With that will be unlimited.
I
Here upon checking, you have only internet 1 gig, and then you have
is there more gigs that I can buy?
same gig, same one.
They're more.
With that, unlimited usage allowed. So meaning, even though you are, it's also the good thing with that you will receive it.
Do you got more gigs back there? Or?
That will give you a better signal in your locations to your house.
Okay.
90% of our customers right now are using that.
Yeah, I will buy that.
They would like me to.
Yes, I will buy that.
Is there cliff notes for what you are saying?
So I will check promo for you here, okay?
Okay.
Lower down the deals and take advantage of it.
I don't care. Like
But before we proceed,
I don't really care about lowering the bills. I just need the internet to be more than 0.5 up. It's like my fear is that I buy more stuff from you guys and it's still going to be the same level of terrible.
yeah, I understand. But here in my end,
I don't care what your wants and needs are. I'm just going to read off this script.
She's really good.
Download speed and upload speed, but the good thing, unlimited usage allowance. So
Oh, okay.
if you are using and before we proceed with that, Chris,
My favorite part is she goes,
Mhm.
Oh, you want my social?
Yes, the last word only. Okay.
I'm not going to give that.
Okay, I will check here in my end, okay?
Thank you. I'm not going to
Okay, the line, please.
just put your social on the internet. That'll do it. Dude, I am so beyond pissed. Like, you know, if they go, you have a maximum of X, right? But you get severely under X, you should be a little mad. Before you hopped out, I'm like, when this lady goes home, wherever she is in the world, she has better internet than I do.
The best part about this, she lives right behind your house.
She probably does. And I said, she might be in New Jersey. For all I know, I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying this is very frustrating.
Yeah, I discussed this at the last 3 minutes of the last episode.
Chris, I am checking here now the price, and you would like to enroll your card in auto pay and paperless registration?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That will have $10 discount every month of your bill.
Awesome. Thank you. How much is it? The bill going to go up?
How much this one? I will check here in my end because this promo is good for 1 year. So I will check
Okay,
if how much is the total bill.
I'm listening. Let's shop these things around a little bit. I like this. You're winning me over. I'm trying to be charming. The problem is I'm not charming,
She's a fucking robot, bro.
dude. They wouldn't make a robot with that terrible of English.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, they would.
Hey, has anybody in your family been sex worked or?
I think if you're paying for a service, it should work. Like, call me old fashioned.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, it's not hard.
$50 every month of your bill. Your total bill here upon checking is $118.99.
Whoa.
Your monthly rate was that. And then you will save $40. And also you can take advantage with our home wire maintenance plan. You will see there the home wire maintenance plan that will be only $4.95. But don't worry because I can lower down the bills that you have here. Upon checking, you will almost save if you $35 something, $35.
Holy.
And you have insurance for our home wire maintenance.
So,
And the good thing was that.
I'm listening. Sorry, I got in the middle of your sales pitch.
Yeah, and the good thing with that, you can take advantage with our extender. That's good for 1 year. Actually, the extender, the first extender, that will be free, and then the second extender that will be cost $5 every step up right after a year. But don't worry because you can check promo every year.
Okay, yeah, no, not worrying. Awesome, thank you. So on that Monday, he can come by and set all that stuff up for me.
Yeah, I will check if one that will be receiving the equipment. Okay.
Great, thank you.
I will double check. Yeah. And the process when that if ever you were receiving the equipment, you only need to do is to set up the arrow. Only first arrow that we will set up at the back of the modem into the port 1. And then the second arrow, you can put that one any locations to your house, especially the third arrow. You can put that one anywhere. And then after that, you need to download our arrow app to yourself. But don't worry, if you don't want to download our arrow app to yourself, always ask after you set up. Because here in my end, we do it that one for you.
Okay, yeah, cool, thank you.
Did you see me draw a picture of her?
I will finish first here, okay, the process with this for you. And also you take advantage with our wire maintenance.
I keep saying yes to stuff, and I'm good.
That you will see that I auto package for that, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
That will be okay with you? That will be okay? That will be okay?
Would that be okay? Would that be okay? Well, is that okay? Would that be okay? Fuck you.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I like the Eero thing. That's great. I just think there's a lot of strain on what's happening with the internet, and I'm telling you right now, we are getting nothing. So my fear, just between me and you, secret time, my fear is that I'm going to, obviously you're going to save me some money, and I appreciate that. But my fear is it's not going to get any better because it's never gotten better. You know, did you ever have like a bad relationship and like they keep saying, well, we're going to try, and then it still is bad? That's what I'm worried about. But I go to therapy.
Yeah, I understand. It happened to me also in the same way. And you are our customer since 2019.
Yeah, long time.
I appreciate you also. I almost done here in my end. The pro rates with this in the next cycle day that you had. Step up rate after 1 year. After 1 year, that will be go back to the regular price.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the euro, but you can check promo every year. Okay, I'm done here in my end. Right now, I will processing here to send the equipment for you. Okay.
Thank you.
I will check if one is good.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Oh God, it can't be this difficult.
Did you just hang up on her?
No, I have to poop. I was going to try to poop in between shows and.
Cool. Your internet crapped out again. It's the worst. So, 15 minutes and 10 seconds, and we are at the same point we were at the end of the last show for the last 5 minutes. Well, Chris was frozen on screen and has no audio, and the video is complete dog shit. So, I don't know what to do. I am finding the humor in all this just because I know how mad this makes him. And him and I have spoken on the phone when this has happened before, in the anger in his voice is fucking legendary. I feel for him, and running a internet-based business with complete and utter dog shit internet, as you did hear him tell her that he keeps thinking things are going to get better, and for the last couple years everything they've done hasn't improved anything. It's good for like a week and it goes back to being complete dog shit. So I couldn't imagine if he has to do any sort of video conferencing or whatever with his clients and has this happen, how how it would reflect on him. So I get his frustration, but I also enjoy laughing at him, because if the shoe was on the other foot, he'd sure as fuck do it to me. So I don't know what we're gonna do here. I don't know if he has to reboot his hard drive, or what is that thing? His router. I don't know if he has to unplug it and plug it back in. I don't know if he has to pull the cartridge out and blow in it like the old Nintendo games. I don't fucking know. I know nothing about this. I am just glad I have very, very good internet here in the hood. That is all I care about, and that keeps my children's happy, playing their stupid games and living on their phone as teenage children do, mostly teenage daughters. That's it. That's all I got. I can't talk like Chris can. He's the guy that could do a show by himself and just listen to himself ramble forever and whatnot. Sam? Nope. Whoops. And back at it again. So I'm going to dump out of here. If my buttons on my computer, there they go, work again. And I'm going to wait and see what we're going to do with Chris. Bye-bye now.